Hello ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I'm Joseph Novichkov, Senior Analyst at GDMFX. With today's outlook, a lot of important things. First of all, the yen rose against most major peers after Japan's economy minister said neither the government nor the central bank has committed to a strict schedule for achieving 2% inflation. The yen rose 0.3% to 118.07 per dollar this morning. Moving to Australia briefly, the dollar over there gained as well as a decline in oil prices slowed, boosting demand for commodity currencies. The Aussie gained 0.1% to 79.33 US cents. A gouge of the US dollar, however, headed for its highest close on record, dating to 2004. On speculations, the Federal Reserve will stick to its stance, suggesting an interest rate increase this year. Moving to the Eurozone, the shared currency remained stronger after rallying from an 11-year low yesterday on speculations Greece won't exit the currency bloc. The euro held gains from yesterday against most of its 16 major peers. After, of course, all of us know already, Alexis Tsipras the party and his anti-bailout independent Greeks announced plans for a coalition in Athens to control the 200-seat chamber. The euro has tumbled 4.8% this year. That's the worst performer among 10 developed nations' currencies. Moving to Britain, the pound over there strengthened for the first time in 4 days against the dollar. As of course, we saw the Bank of England policymakers, Christine Forbes, said an improving global economy may trigger interest rate increase sooner than investors are actually expecting. Sterling touched its highest in almost 3 days at 1.5116 versus the US dollar. And now briefly to the commodity sector before we take a glance at the calendar today, where in the commodity sector gold traded near the lowest level in a week before Federal Reserve policymakers gather and as European finance ministers agreed to work with the new Greek Prime Minister to keep the country in the euro. The price is 0.1% higher at 1282.61 an ounce this morning, after dropping earlier to 1272.44 an ounce. The lowest price, of course, as we saw January 19. The Federal Open Market Committee begins a 2-day meeting today as, of course, policymakers await the timing of an interest rate increase, a moment we are all waiting for. The announcement is tomorrow. Finance ministers in Europe also began considering how to revive Greece's secure program and signaled their willingness to do a deal with Alexis Tsipras. And of course, as long as he drops demand for a debt write-down. Oil extended losses on, of course, to trade near an almost 6-year low, as OPEC's warning that prices may surge without new investment in production failed to shift the markets. The focus, of course, on the market from a more immediate signs of a global supply glut still remains. Futures fell as much as 0.6% this morning to trade around the $45 a barrel level. U.S. crude inventories probably rose to 402.1 million barrels last week, the most in records dating back to August 1982. We're expecting the data to come out tomorrow. Until then, we will inform you prior to the news. In the calendar today, UK's preliminary GDP report is in an hour time around 9:30. Durable goods orders for US at 13:30, and of course, consumer confidence for US at 15. That's all from me for today. Thank you very much for being here. Bye-bye.